We'll continue with the trial. Detective Boris is still on the stand. I'll remind him he's still under oath.
Yes, sir.
And we'll continue with the state's case. Ms. George.
Thank you, Judge.
Let's lower the lights. We're going to play the video. I'm going to resume my
I wish it didn't happen. I wish I could turn back time. I wish that I was just, I don't know. She was saying how, she was like, I'm gonna fucking ruin your life, and I'm gonna make sure you lose your license, and I'm gonna make sure nobody ever comes to you again. And I was scared, and I was hurt.
Why was she saying that?
I don't know. I don't know, James. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, she literally was trying to break me down any way that she would, like, I don't know if you've ever just, like, wanted to be a dick, but, I mean, I don't do it that well, like, so, yeah, I'm usually just like, okay, like, you'll talk about it, fix it, you know, whatever, but.
So you felt she was being kind of like a dick just to be a dick?
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, like, I don't think that, you know what I mean, like, I suppose it would be like, if I mean, I told you guys, and you're just both like looking at me, you know, but I'm sure you're thinking like, wow, this dude, what the fuck? You know, like, what pushes a man to do such a thing? Like, I would never do that. And not believe me. If you would have asked me last week, I would have said the same thing.
Look, I've never been here, and our job isn't, we're not sitting here to judge you, Joe. That's not our job. We're fact finders, and, you know, we talk to people for a living. You know, this isn't the first time that we've talked to people that sat across the table and said that they regret things that they've done, and they've done bad things. And it probably won't be the last time.
No, we'll probably have a couple more days.
Maybe.
Hope not.
I think the other important thing I wanted to just circle back to is the timeline of Friday. So, you know, when you come from New Hampshire to Vermont, you know, it's my understanding you told us that your sister had an Airbnb. And I just want to clarify, because I think you said basically put it in park and the argument with Emily basically starts. But at any point, like, did you guys engage or talk with your sister? Did you go into the Airbnb? Like, so I think, excuse me, just
Yeah, we hung out. Yeah, we hung out.
like, I don't think we talked about that earlier. So if we could go through the timeline of Friday one more time with a little bit, even more detail, you know, the little things, and try to pinpoint some time, that would be helpful. So Friday, basically, from you guys, you know what time roughly you left New Hampshire to come to Vermont?
I don't.
Not sure.
No.
Was it morning, afternoon, evening? Oh,
Afternoon.
afternoon. And earlier, I think you said you arrived in Vermont between like 7 and 8 p.m. Is that?
That seems right.
Okay. So when you arrived at Bolton, tell me everything you do after you arrived at Bolton. So like, when you talk to your sister and her boyfriend, and like, where does that fit into this timeline?
I guess we hung out with them. Maybe, I would say safely just go like from 9 to 11 or something like that. I don't know.
So roughly 9 to 11?
Yeah.
Okay. And how was that interaction with you and your sister, or Emily and your sister? Was like everyone getting along?
I was just happy to see my sister, and, you know, she sat there just super quiet. She didn't really say, I think she might have just said hi to them.
Where were you guys hanging out? Was it on the bus or in the...
It
wasn't in the Airbnb?
No.
Did you ever go in the Airbnb?
I showered in there and had some coffee in there.
Okay.
Like the next morning.
Okay. So you showered inside the Airbnb on Saturday morning? After the incident with Emily occurred?
Yes. Area.
area. Okay. And what happens around 11 on Friday night?
When they went.
So they leave, they go inside the area.
They went inside.
So when does the arguing start? So because earlier,
was just going inside. They were trying to go watch TV.
I just want to clarify, because earlier you said it basically started when you arrived. So were you guys kind of arguing all night, even with your sister around?
No, like I said, when Nikki and Ariel pulled up, I was like, hey, what's up? Then Em went quiet. She said hi to them. And then, I don't know, we like sat in there and caught up for, it seemed like an hour and a half or so. Like, so she was just sitting up there quietly, like, and then they're like, come inside and watch Netflix. Let me see what she wants to do. They're like, okay, we'll do so much. And then I was like, what are you trying to do? She said, I don't feel good. I don't want to go in. Maybe we should go in. Let's go in. No, I don't want to go in. Fuck those people. Like, fuck this place. Fuck you. Yeah.
So they're just, so your sister Ariel's kind of going in for the night, and kind of the decision for you and Emily to go in or not to go in, was that the starting point of like, they argued, like, of Emily kind of cursing at you kind of that night?
No, that was like, I told you as soon as I drove apart, like,
Okay.
whatever this is right here.
Yeah, so it was all night.
Yeah, like as soon as I turned around, like, hey, you good? And then she was not good.
And then, so from, roughly 11 o'clock when they go inside, how long, what time period goes by? How long before you shoot Emily?
Couple hours, few hours.
You're not sure?
I was drinking,
Okay.
so
Tell me about that.
vodka.
Yeah.
I was drinking vodka.
Okay.
Yeah.
How?
I drank some wine too.
Okay.
Some red wine.
How much vodka had you had?
Maybe like 3 to 6 shots.
Was Emily drinking?
She drank. She just drank some of mine, right? Yeah, she drank some of mine. I don't think she let her own.
Was that like a mixed drink or
It was like vodka Red Bull.
vodka Red Bull? Okay.
And then I just started drinking some wine. It was Cabernet Sauvignon. Like a couple glasses of that.
What kind of wine was it? I'm sorry.
Cabernet Sauvignon. Like a Camp Sav.
Yep.
Yeah.
Any drugs or anything?
I smoked pot.
Anything else?
No.
How about Emily?
She might have had like one puff. She doesn't smoke very much. She don't have like, maybe in a day she might have like 2 to 3 puffs throughout the day. So not much. And I think like a single puff, like just like light it, puff it, done. And now it's got that's it.
So one of the questions that I think is important to ask is, when earlier we talked about the incident where, Emily's kind of, you guys are arguing, you described her hitting you multiple times, and then she goes to lay down on the bed and said, you estimated, initially you said 10 to 15, but then you changed it like 5 to 10 minutes had passed before you retrieved the Glock out of the cabinet and shoot her. I think it's important to ask, and I think Emily's family and a lot of people will wonder, like, why didn't you just leave the bus? If she's laying down, the physical altercation of her hitting you is done, how come you didn't just leave?
something in my mind told me that it wasn't going to stop until I stopped. First decision ever.
Would you understand if people said, well, it had stopped?
Oh, I don't mean like that particular thing. I meant like it had just been escalating, and like I didn't see like it.
What, describe Emily to me. I never met her, obviously. Is she tall, short?
She's like 5'1", 130 pounds.
5'1", 130 pounds. Anything right now? So I think we're going to step out for a minute. Do you need more coffee or water or anything?
No, I have both.
You have both? You have to use the bathroom?
No.
Okay. I think those are your chips.
No, you can eat them. I don't eat chips.
Oh, you don't? Oh, no.
Starches.
You don't eat any starch?
To play games with your stomach, or you just don't need it?
No, I mean, if I was going to go hiking, maybe if I needed it, but I'm sitting here, not doing anything. Like,
Okay. Do you have any?
I have questions.
Okay, what are your questions?
Like, what happens now? Like, I'm going to be processed and taken to a place. Is there going to be someone I can talk to? Like,
Yeah, so where we go from here is ultimately not our decision. You know, we have bosses that we answer to. And
I just had typically, like, can you just walk me in on?
Yeah, so we're going to continue to conduct the investigation. Obviously, we've been talking to you now for an hour and a half, so there's some other detectives that are looking into things and trying to piece what happened together. So we'll probably go chat with them and try to understand the best that we can what happened, and then probably maybe come back and. Well, I think that's something that we need to do is kind of go touch base with them and see if there's anything we want to clarify.
The only other thing, Joe, that I could think of that you might be able to help us out with, and it's totally up to you, is a lot of times when we're processing this stuff, we like to get everybody's DNA that's involved. So we could ask you for just a few spots, like a cotton swab, just your nose. That's it, we can actually go to knock that out if you're up to that. Yeah.
And then I would like to do, maybe at the same time, we'll do photos just to document if you do have any injuries, if that's something you're comfortable with. Is that fair? Yeah. All right, we'll step out. If you need anything, you want to let us know. And
Actually,
Probably cold, but now.
okay. Yeah, some hot coffee.
Water. You done with that?
Yeah. Thanks.
How you doing, Kelly? Feel better?
Not really.
No?
Not really.
It'll take time. Just a little bit here and there. That's something that's going to happen overnight.
Yeah. I asked them if they were going to take me somewhere where I would have an opportunity to talk to someone.
Like, now,
Yeah, it's
personnel, yeah, we can get people for you. We have those resources. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably be a good thing.
I don't know that. I think their job is to ask questions and stuff, but I feel like they're really just. I need someone who's an expert at scrambled brains and how to help me use my mind again.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have those resources for you. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll get through this today. I can try to get some answers for you. How we'll make that happen.
it work? Like, do you guys all work with the same people, or like, is this like their case, like James and Seth?
So I work with James and Seth.
Oh, so you're also, so it's all like one team?
Yeah, we work as a team. We go around the state. So we all work at different barracks when something happens like this, so there's an issue person or death investigation, we all work together on it. And then we work with several other detectives and troopers from around the state, wherever we happen to be working. Yeah, so it's a total team effort. A lot of moving parts. So I met your dog.
You did?
Yeah, Remy did.
Yeah.
She's cute.
Yeah, I wanted to go back and, I was gonna try to like get back and say goodbye to her, but.
Yeah. So it's something we'll probably have to, have to give a shout out to Jason and just kind of figure out what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
They were okay today keeping her. She's safe, we saw her.
Yeah.
Played with her a little bit.
Okay.
But we'll have to decide what you want to do with her.
I mean,
I don't know if they're in a position to take her or
I
not.
don't know if they are, but I mean, there's lots of people around, and she'd have company.
Yeah, I can certainly check with her.
Yeah, that's one of the things that would be super helpful, because that was on my mind. Shoot one decision, 3 seconds of my life. I couldn't even, like hearing James say, like, why can't you just like leave?
Enjoy. Thank you.
So what kind of dog is she? Rescue? Like she's got a little time there.
Maybe. She's not gonna get any bigger.
Oh, she's perfect size.
Yeah. She's a perfect dog. Like, she literally doesn't, I mean, you saw her.
Yeah.
Like, aside from like a little bit of barking, when she first like meets somebody new, and like a little bit of jumping because she gets excited for
Yeah.
some love. But
How old is she?
she's gonna be 2 in a couple weeks, and not holding.
You get her here in Vermont or in Hampshire?
Sure is.
Apparently those are the only 2 cups we got in the barracks, Joe. Let me dump this out and get you a hotter one.
Thank you. Does anybody smoke cigarettes?
I would have to check.
Did-
I can try to,
Could you find a cigarette?
I can try.
Is that something that,
Yeah, I can try.
am I allowed to have a cigarette?
Yeah, I'm sure enough. We just have to walk outside, you can't smoke in here, so,
Okay.
yeah, we can do that. if I can find one. I'm not gonna promise you. Do you have any? Yeah, can we get some? Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let's just wait and see what Jason have left to say. If there's any follow-up questions, then we're done with that.
Yeah, they want to talk with the other,
Our bosses
the
probably.
other detectives.
Yeah.
Just kind of see what questions everyone has so they
Yeah,
can.
so when we're done with that, we'll make arrangements.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nothing else to take you out?
You need a smoke?
Yes.
See if I can find some.
Yeah, one of the guys just went to grab some, so maybe you and I can take him out.
I wish somebody would take me in. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
We'll get a clinician that we can talk to. That's the best. Most best at this point, Joe. Thank you very much. I'll just put it on.
So you say you've been doing this for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
24?
Yeah. So do me a favor though, if you have,
What's the favor?
if you have thoughts of hurting yourself, just let us know.
If I had a gun, I'd do it.
I want you to, it's important for you to reach out to somebody, like, let one of us know if you're feeling that way, and that way we'll get somebody here to talk to you. All right?
I mean, I can't hurt myself.
We're not gonna let you hurt yourself.
I can't hurt myself. I'm gonna possibly hurt myself from this hot cough. No. I got nothing, but.
So hot.
Yeah, honestly, that's where I was headed. I think you didn't pick me up. You would have had a suey on your hands today.
Did you have a plan?
Yeah, I was gonna blame myself. Really the person I think I am, and the person that I am. So now they're not the same anymore, and I feel like I'm just like a fucking passenger, man. Like my head spins, just images flashing. I can't use my body. Like it just, I don't know. I never felt this way my whole life.
Probably.
40 plus. So past this part, how much do you know about like the next part?
Like in general, or?
Yeah.
So every case is a little bit different. You know, first of all, the other detectives are going to want to make sure that what you're saying is true. And have read the book.
Yeah, yes, you're right.
I haven't read it. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to verify some stuff, and then,
Yeah.
you know,
Cigarette time.
yeah.
You want one? Oh, that's what I heard. Jesus. We'll walk out with you. Okay. Thanks, Sam. Is that your blanket, or did we?
Somebody gave me this blanket.
It did.
I love it.
Yeah, it's chilly out.
Yeah.
Do you want your groups or you good? It's not.
Yeah, it's a man.
Okay. Thank you.
Bro. So this is just a consent form. I gotta fill it out here.
I'm surprised you guys don't have like some kind of pad, like a digital.
I wish. Be a lot easier.
Right.
While I'm writing this about the future, something that's kind of coming to mind, and again, I haven't been on the bus, but, you know, everything that you're telling us, I'd imagine was extremely messy, and there had to be blood everywhere.
A little bit, wasn't it?
I mean, to cut arms and legs and a head, that's gotta be pools of blood, right?
No.
No?
No. Not full of blood. Maybe
What was it like?
I don't know, maybe like somebody spilled Gatorade.
Like a full Gatorade?
Maybe like a full, I don't know, like a 16 ounce or something.
Well, how soon after shooting Emily did you cut her up? hours after. Did you have to clean up any like mess from doing that?
It was a little messy, so I cleaned it up.
Tell me about cleaning it up.
I just wiped it up and put the links in bags, and they're in the bags. The springs and
So I like these distinctive, what I was observing here along the lines. So we talked about, we essentially shot her in the vent. I think we said that was like 1 o'clock in the morning, somewhere in there. So it was 12, how many hours after?
12 to 15 hours.
So we're talking, so that's Saturday. So we're talking 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Like,
Well,
it's midnight to noon is 12 hours, and another 3 hours would be 3 on Saturday, 3 p.m. on Saturday.
might have been
Is that accurate? I don't want to put words in my mind.
that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And where was that? Was that at the parking lot?
No, it wasn't at Bolton, it was in St. Albans.
So
Where in St. Albans? I'm sorry.
Where the bus is now, at Bolton.
So like,
Yeah.
okay, so we're all on the same page. So the cutting of Emily's body occurred inside the bus while it was parked at the lanes.
Correct.
And I might have missed it earlier too. So that you were parked somewhere near the Airbnb. That's the impression I got.
Right.
Where exactly were you parked? There, I don't know the area.
There's a parking lot.
So there's a parking lot. So you were parked.
It's like a building.
Okay.
The condos and then parking lot.
Okay.
Right outside the
Gotcha.
building.
Gotcha. So essentially she was complete whole, and then you drove back to the lane. And that's where you covered the bags in the shower.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, at any point during this incident with Emily, did you have help from anyone? No one helped you dispose of the body, no one helped you clean up, no one provided any tools? And other than Spencer, did you tell anyone else what happened?
The only person I told was Spencer, you guys.
Okay. All right. Do you want to read this? I think what might be helpful, I just kind of thought of this when you said it, was like if I get an aerial shot of that Bolton, you can just mark on the map like the area you were parked. Does that sound like it might be helpful? Might be helpful for me.
Would it be able to identify it on the aerial map?
If it helps you, I can.
And it says your name on it. Do you want to read that?
I can tell you.
So what this is this, we talked earlier about the buccal swab signature DNA for to process the same. So what this is you're giving us your consent for that, and then of the photos. So what it is, I give my permission to detect the set records and to conduct a complete search of things listed below in their content. I understand I do not have to allow this no forensic process of enforcement. So essentially we're looking for biological, we're looking for your DNA, and then other, they're going to be just photos so we can document if you have any injuries. You know, if you have some bruises that you might not be able to see, that could show in photos.
Okay. Yes.
So if you're in agreement with that, what I'll do is have you sign here, and then date and time it, and I'll witness it for you. Yep.
21, what time?
It's 4:40.
440.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll witness this. So you do tattoos? Do you have a shop somewhere? Do you work for somebody?
I used to do tattooing in like tattoo shops, and I just kind of freelance. Somebody will message me if they want something, and set up the time and the design they want, and we'll get together and do it.
Did you do all our mark on yourself, or do you have other people look at it?
I finished this when the guy started it and walked away, and he left the thing sitting there, so I just finished it while he was helping other people. But
Do you work around here?
I worked at Burlington for like 10 years, and I worked in Essex for a year.
Where do you work in Vermont?
About a year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got family crest.
You do?
Yeah, so I'd like to try to maybe get something on the shoulder at some point. Just gotta find something. I want some shadowing, so in southern Vermont, there's not, a lot of people don't do shadowing, or they don't do a great job, so I think it's just try to find the right person.
You gotta find somebody that can like actually see it through. A lot of people, it takes hours and hours and hours and lots of focus for all of those hours.
Yeah.
I don't know, you either have somebody that's gonna like do it right, or they're just doing it. You know what I mean? Like they're just doing it.
Right. Yeah.
I typically,
I
I try not to like pull images. I mean, with a family crest, you can't really, it is what it is.
Well, I understand family crest is something that is, kind of unique, but it's carved in stone what it actually is, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, that's what you're doing. You pull a reference and you do the thing.
Right.
But most times I try to just take,
The unique.
I usually just try to take what they have to say and then make something original. So that way, I feel like that way you get the best experience,
Right. Yeah. I kind of get a kick out of, when place man books with like clip art. What do you want this?
Yeah. I don't like to do the same thing over and over and over. So you're going to photograph me in here, or?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. One of our colleagues has an actual camera that takes a little bit of pictures, iPhone 6 or whatever this is. So, I just want to wait for James before he gets too carried away. He's trying to print out a map, an aerial map, so you can show us where you're parked.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool little, bus or RV. You convert that all yourself.
Yeah.
That's cool. Diesel or gas?
Gas. Yeah, my plan was to we had a plan to work and save and then travel.
Yeah.
Go see, Yellowstone and the Canyon and Joshua Tree, Colorado. That was when we started, that was the plan. She just stopped working and stopped helping.
Helping financially.
Yeah, she wasn't working, she wasn't contributing to anything really.
Find a picture.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's going to work. The picture is bad and the furniture is not working. But another sergeant's going to come in. She's on the crime scene team, so she just processes evidence.
Yeah, I told them,
perfect.
Take a picture.
So when they're doing the pictures, I'll try to come up with a better picture, but the one I found wasn't that good, so I didn't want to show you. Yeah. So they should be introduced in a minute. Anything we haven't talked about? I know you guys were chatting there, but
We were just chatting about, he worked about 10 years at Bonnier, Burlington, doing the tattoo artist up there, and then worked about a year in Essex. That was kind of a freelancer doing work.
something else that kind of comes to mind, having this open conversation that might as well ask is to the first time that something like this has happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you would have,
It seems like it's pretty,
it's awful.
pretty in-depth.
It's fucking awful, dude. Like, I don't know if it was you or if it was Sam, but if you would have talked to me a week ago, it would have been on the top of the list of things that I would never do. But it was such a fucking brutal week. Like nonstop, like, it's like morning to night. I don't know what the hell happened, it's just like a complete change. Something in me, I don't know if I was talking to you or Sam, but like, maybe it was you when you said when I need to sleep. Like, my brain was like, no, like, it's not gonna stop, like, you have to stop her now. And the part was in, this is not the way, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, like, I just had this like wave come over me, and then it's not good.
All right. Well, why don't we go see where they're
Yeah,
at?
and, just put your name in there, okay? So it's Joseph, right? What about name?
E-R-L-A.
D-R-L-A.
C-E-O.
What's the difference?
12-14-79.
Actually, I guess it is written in your phone number, but I think you need an address. What's your current address?
Current, I guess L, the line.
Okay.
Well, I know I was going to ask you, so at some point throughout the investigation, we're going to probably take a look at your phone, okay? So it'll be easier for us to access your phone if we have your passcode.
Yeah.
What is that?
012779.
Do you know where your phone is now?
It's in my Jeep.
In G? Do you need anything else? Good with coffee?
Oh, yeah, maybe another, maybe another pop off a cig.
Yeah, I can do that.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go give this to Amy. I'll be right back. Cool.
Thank you.
Yep. Joe, so this is Amy. Oh, okay. So Amy,
What do you need from me?
Amy's gonna take your pictures, and she's also gonna do your beautiful swab. So this is
So swab of the inside of your mouth.
yeah, just like a big Q-tip.
How was your sandwich?
Are you good for a second?
Yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah.
You're welcome. Nice big full size of Robbie.
What is it?
Robbie.
Robbie. Oh, you're Robbie. Yeah, great. Great, I'll hold this. We're getting through it.
All right. So what I'll have you do is just stand up, and then I'm just going to take a series of photos of you front, and then side, and then back. And then let me just see your hands. I know it sounds like you showered and everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll probably just take a picture of your hands. And then the buccal swabs are super easy. You just open your mouth. We take 2 swabs on one side, 2 swabs on the other. And then, yeah, I don't think we're going to need to swab your hands, but we'll take it from there. So I'll just have you stand against the wall.
Here?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have your sweats on underneath?
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, where'd you get those hoodies? All right. then turn that way. And then turn face the wall. Okay, and then turn to face this wall over here. Yep. Okay, and now let me see, hold out both your hands like this for me. And then flip them over for me. Alright, so we can label envelopes with that, we'll do right cheek first. Envelope in this? Yeah, this is. Just put an R on there. And what? And then, let me, I'll be right back. Could you go for a second?
Yeah. Where'd she go? He just want to get, I'm not sure. It's just down the hallway.
Okay, so I'm not going to do swap here, but, all right, so I have not watched your interview, but my understanding is that there was some kind of physical altercation with you and Emily, and that you may have been struck, hit, kicked, something like that. Will you consent to me taking photographs of you without clothing on? And if you're not comfortable with it being me, I can have Robbie do it, to see if there's any bruising on you, or marks, or cuts, or anything like that.
I don't know.
Well, you don't have to be totally naked, no. I mean, we can get, like, I could do chest and maybe legs if you have underwear on. If you're willing to let me, as part of the consent, to do photographs of your body as well. Okay. So any marks or bruises that you're aware of?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just hold your arms out for me to be hard to see the tab, so.
What was the tape on one? There was like, I know I got hit in this arm, I know I got hit here, I know I got hit here, I know I got kicked here, but not.
No marks. Okay, turn for me. Let me just check that. You said in your side somewhere? And then in your neck? Whereabouts again?
No, somewhere over here.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just do some photos. What's that?
Is there anything, I can't see that.
I can't. It's hard to
I can
see.
see with the tattoo.
Yeah, but I mean, there isn't one, there's not a tattoo up here, so. Yeah. Can you, look in that box, and if not in the box, down in my camera bag, there's a small scale. So same kind of thing, we'll just do, around. Come in a little bit closer to this. And then turn for me. Okay, and then turn this over here.
Sorry.
All right, no, don't worry.
You good? No.
Yeah. Okay, so now just let me turn so that your other side is facing me. I just want to look at the side of your neck. So turn, there you go.
There.
Yep.
Double lighting.
Hold straight to the ground.
Okay.
That yellow cold is just a little lower.
Is there something there?
Well, I have like a little, almost like a little birthmark right in my hairline, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's a little mark or if it's a birthmark, but we'll just document it. We're doing this. Okay. All right, you're all set. Thank you. You think that's amazing. Okay. How you doing with water and stuff? You need more? I'm good.
I could probably pee.
You good? All right.
Somebody take me to the potty.
You got it. I will find somebody and have them come right back for you.
Thank you.
What's wrong with you?
Feels so good.
Good.
Yeah, you spent?
Yeah.
Works for me.
Great.
I'll grab cigarettes if you want after you go to the bathroom.
I'm a pop, yeah.
Yeah.
That's that cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably easier to close to go on. need anything from us right now?
You guys have been great, thank you
Okay.
for everything.
Like we said from the beginning, we're not here to judge you, we're just trying to figure out what happened, and, I think we'll probably step out for now. If something changes, something comes to mind you think is important, you want to talk to us, you need a drink, you need to go to the bathroom, whatever it is, just let us know. You comfortable right here for now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
I'm going to take this stuff with me, just because of the money that I can't leave you in here. I know you're not going to eat the chips, but if you change your mind, I'm there, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Detective Sergeant Forrest, is it your understanding that for the next about 40 minutes of the interview, Mr. Ferlazzo is laying on the floor?
Yes.
Okay. Were there any other questions asked in this room that you recall?
I don't recall if he used the bathroom in that 40 minutes or not. And then after that 40 minutes, as he's leaving this room, we were bringing him to a secure holding cell. I think I asked a question about his boots, but it was nothing significant.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. No, I'm going to use that. Yeah. Thank you. And Detective Sergeant Forrest, while the video is playing, there's a time at the bottom, a running time. Is that the actual time of day?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so when we just ended the video, it was approximately 5:07 p.m.?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. During that entire interview with Mr. Ferlazzo, did he ever say that he was unable or unwilling to speak to you?
No.
Did he ever say that he felt forced to speak with you?
No.
And did you provide him with anything that he asked for?
Yes, we provided him with food, coffee, water, cigarettes, bathroom breaks, a blanket.
And did he consume those things?
Some of those things, yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as States 21. Are you familiar with this document?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell the jury what it is?
It's a transcript of the recorded interview.
And does that include everything said in the interview room?
Yes, I believe so.
Does it also record the breaks?
I believe it records the breaks as well.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit States 21.
No objection.
One's admitted without objection.
At some point, do you move Mr. Ferlazzo to a different space?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall approximately what time that was?
I believe it was about 40 minutes, after the 40 minutes where he laid on the floor, just before 6 o'clock, I believe.
Okay. And where was that space?
So at the St. Albans Barracks, we were in the interview room. We moved him to a secure holding cell.
Okay. And did you speak with him while he was in the cell?
I did,
Okay. Multiple times or just once?
multiple times.
Okay. during any of the cigarette breaks or times you went in to speak with him, did you ask him more questions about Emily?
There was one occasion where we asked questions about Emily. All the other occasions were to check on him, cigarette break, provide him food, that type of thing.
Okay. And the time that you did ask him more questions about Emily, do you recall when that was?
I believe it was shortly after 9 p.m.
Okay. And was this recorded?
Yes, it was.
In which way?
So the holding cell has a recording system. It's audio, video. So the audio wasn't captured for some reason on that system. So there's video. And then as a backup, we have a digital recorder that I had in my pocket because sometimes technology breaks. So the audio is captured on the digital recorder.
Okay. And when you went in to speak with him again, did you tell him that you had more questions for him?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And did you read him his Miranda warnings again?
I didn't reread them. I had the form, the Miranda waiver that he had previously signed. I showed it to him, and I explained all of his rights still apply. It was his choice if he wanted to talk, and we had more questions.
Okay. And what was his response to that?
I believe he said, "What are your questions?"
Okay. And how long did you speak with him?
It was about 20 minutes.
Right. And have you reviewed the recording that was in your pocket?
Yes, I have.
The state identified that as dates 20. You reviewed that before your testimony today?
Yes, I have.
And is it a fair and accurate depiction of the conversation?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And did we also provide you with a transcription of this conversation?
Yes.
Okay. And that's marked as states 22. Judge, this state would move to admit states 20 and 22.
No objection.
20 and 22 are admitted without objection.
Are there points during this audio that are hard to hear?
Yes.
Can you explain to the jury why that is?
So the handheld digital recorder that I use, I keep it in my pocket. So occasionally you can just hear like the rustling of my jacket.
Thank you.
It is October 19th, 2021, 9:18 p.m. Hey, Joe? You got a second? You sit up for it? You doing okay? How's the pizza? Yeah, it's okay. It gets old after a while, you know? We had a few more things we were hoping to talk about. Is that something you're willing to do? Go back into the other room? We just wanted to clarify a few more things. Totally your choice. Or if you don't want to walk all the way down there, we could do it in here. We prefer to just sit at that table, but whatever you're more comfortable with, again, it's your choice. You want us to just ask them in here? Okay. You said yeah, okay. So I'm gonna step in, just before I ask the question, I just want to show you this form we went over earlier with all your rights. I just want you to know that this Miranda form that you signed earlier, that all these still apply. You know, so this is still in place. So at any point you want to talk to us, you just let us know, okay? Seth and I appreciate the conversation that we've had, the honesty that you've provided, and it's taken us some time to try to, you know, what we like to do, check and verify things, right? And so we appreciate, you know, the details that you told us earlier, help us understand what's going on. I guess my first question, before we get to some other specific ones, is there anything that has come to mind sitting in here that you want to share with us? Any details we haven't talked about yet?
I'm just gonna try when I'm pressed, try to like page it.
So nothing's come up that you're like, oh, I should have told him this, or I wish I had told him that? Okay. All right. And,
Do you have questions?
yeah, I think we have a couple.
So if we talked a little bit about it before, about the items that you had taken out of the net. Juice, all the glasses and stuff, and I was hoping that you could just, if you could remember anything more about the bag that you put that in.
It was like a food shopping bag.
Do you remember what color it was or anything about it? White, okay. And you talked about that you're pretty confident that if you put that bag in a garbage can at the Richmond gas station, did you put that white bag in the other bag, or did you put the white bag in the garbage? You know what I mean? Did you put it in a black bag before you put it in the garbage or anything like that, or something like that?
Pretty sure it was just the white bag.
Okay. I appreciate that.
When you say food shopping bag, was it paper, was it plastic? A plastic. Do you know where it was from?
It was like Shaw's and Murphy bags.
Oh, right. I remember you saying that. Did you buy something at Shaw's or the Market Basket that would help you kind of recall like what bag it was?
It's just a food bag.
But had you gotten it recently or is it old?
Oh, I think I had like a lunch one.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then, you told us earlier that since you grabbed the Glock out of the closet and jumped on the bed. So I was hoping we could just talk briefly about, when you jumped on, so they jumped on the bed or jumped on her correctly? How did that kind of play out?
Jumped on, well, yeah, like jumped on the bed. I jumped on her, she was on the bed, like.
Okay. And you had mentioned, when we talked before, you said that you don't believe she was sleeping because she was still kind of saying stuff under her breath to you.
Yeah.
When you jumped on her, did she say anything to you?
Something like, are you fucking kidding? Or you gotta be fucking kidding? Or something like that.
And then, what was her reaction to you?
It was just like that. Like, I just jumped on her and she said, like, are you kidding? Or you gotta be fucking kidding? Or something like that.
Did she try to fight you or anything like that? And how long, you would estimate, was it between when you jumped on her and when you fired the first shot?
Second.
Okay. And how about the second shot?
Another second.
So I don't want to put words in your mouth or anything. I'm just trying to
Sure.
So essentially, correct me if I'm wrong, you jumped on her and bang bang. Like that. Is that how it happened?
And I think you shook your head no, but when Seth asked you if she tried to like put up a fight, did you say yes or no?
There was none.
There was no fight? Okay.
In the bags that you used, where did those bags come from?
Grocery store?
No, the garbage bags.
Grocery store.
Oh, so you got them at the grocery store. Did you have them prior to this, or did you have to go get the garbage bags?
I had them.
Okay. And I want to take you a little bit back a little bit. We talked about your trip to Vermont. You said that everything was pretty good and it was pretty good, right? Did you guys make any stops or do any sightseeing or anything like that on your way in here?
I feel like I did, but I can't. I don't know if I can answer that right now. I'm having a hard time focusing.
That's okay. Yeah, so my question was, is when you guys being a church travel to Vermont, previously we had talked about when I asked you, you tell me about your travels here, you said it was pretty enjoyable, really happy. So my question to you now is if you made any stops or did anything between Hampshire and arriving in Vermont?
Oh. I feel like I stopped and asked a lot. Dual stops.
Can't imagine nothing is completely gas my budget. Probably terrible, huh? So have you ever thought about anything like this before? There's never a time in the past where I mean, to get under your skin. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but beating on you, as you said, kind of beating on you, provoking you. Was there ever a time when you felt like you could do something like this, or?
No. No. I guess, there's definitely been times that we go back and forth. She's like, I'm not killing you. Like, she would say, like, oh, like,
Yeah.
I want to kill him. I'm just going to kill you. I won't kill you. Just whatever.
So what do you think? How do you think this all happened? I mean, how do you feel like, it happened? What do you think happened? What do you think caused this?
I remember sitting there,
On the couch?
just trying to, like, it was raining. I remember I was just watching the rain. There was lightning. And I was on vacation, and I was just trying to enjoy myself and stay out of the rain. And like, I just kept trying to, like, And it was just like, I just felt this weight come over me. Yeah, it was like.
What did that make you feel like you talked about before, like you felt like a warm sensation in your body?
Yeah, like I just lost some focus. Rage.
Were you feeling angry, or were you feeling sad, or
Yeah, I felt-
how were you feeling?
I felt pushed, fed up. It was like, I swear it felt like I was sitting there every couple seconds. And it was just quiet. Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know if it's helpful.
So what were you feeling after?
Disgusted.
In what way?
I'm disgusted at myself.
So you feel disgusted with yourself, like in disbelief of what happened?
Yes, sir. I still am. I can't sleep.
Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. Anything that you want to share or questions for us before we wrap up here?
Nothing that comes to mind. Maybe I can have it. Do you have like a?
Yeah.
Can you leave me in it?
I can
It
try.
sounds like you have a question, but.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I can try to kind of explain the process from here. But before we get there, I guess I'd just say, like, I appreciate the honesty today. You know, I hope you feel that we treated you okay today. Yeah. It's, you know, our job isn't to judge or make judgment on anyone. We're fact finders and we're trying to piece this together. So we appreciate your honesty and so this last piece of paper I have is just a sworn statement form. Can you just spell your last name for me? Your date of birth? Which makes you have 20, 41, 41, you'll be 42 this year. What's your legal address, your residential address?
You're getting me out of the lines place.
Do you live there? Or not really?
And kind of just bounce around.
Alright. What's their address?
14 Meadowbrook Lane.
14?
Oh. So I reached out to them about taking care of it.
I think Sam, you remember Sam?
Sam.
Sam, yeah, he was going to reach out.
Okay.
Jason, Sarah.
Right there.
So good.
She's pretty happy to tell you to do that.
She said, oh, she said you had it on.
What was your number? 02?
It's 35.
Appreciate it. So this sheet says that on October 19th, 2021, I, Joseph Ferlazzo, did I say that correctly? provided a verbal and audio recorded statement to Detective Sergeant James Morris of the Vermont State Police of my own free will without any threats or promises made to me. I am aware that it is a crime, a violation of Title 13 VSA 1754, to give false information to a police officer implicating another person or to deflect an investigation from the person or another person. The taped recorded statement is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge, belief, and ability. It's attached to and incorporated into that statement. Does that make sense? We're just asking that you swear that you told us the truth today. So feel free to read that. If you have any questions, let me know. If you agree, I'll have you sign where it says Athena and date right underneath it.
What is it, the 19th?
Yep. So, in terms of process, where we go from here is we have to get in contact with the state's attorney's office and let them know, we've been in contact with them, but let them know where we're at. And ultimately, we will reach out, if the state's attorney agrees, reach out to a judge and see if they think you should go to jail tonight and have a court hearing tomorrow, if there should be bail, if there should be conditions of release. All of that is determined by a judge. It's not something that we determine. We just are we provide the information and they tell us what we should do. And then most likely you'll have a court appearance tomorrow at some point. I think in Chittenden it might be in the afternoon, like 1 p.m., but I'm not positive. So we should know a little bit more about where you're going tonight in a little while. But obviously with the information that you provided, and we appreciate it, and the information that we've learned throughout the investigation, we have located Emily and she's deceased, so that we have to deal with that. Make sense? Any questions on that? Okay.
I'll just have to fingerprint photograph, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna step out. You need anything right now? Okay, we can do that. It is now 9:38 p.m. Conclude that.
Why don't we take our morning break now? Take a 15-minute break.